Hello and welcome to a Rangers TV exclusive. Craig Whyte became the new owner of Rangers Football Club on Friday when he finally concluded a deal with Sir David Murray. Speaking for the first time, Mr. Whyte outlines his plans for the football club, how he hopes to encourage existing players to remain with Rangers, and he also gives his thoughts on sectarianism and the current inquiry by HMRC. Firstly, Craig speaks about his joy of becoming the new owner of Rangers.
It's a very exciting time. I'm very proud to be the owner of Rangers Football Club. It's a fantastic institution, it's very exciting.
It was quite a long, protracted process, as long as 6 months. I guess that was quite frustrating for you in many ways.
It was very frustrating, particularly when it was in the public spotlight to the extent that it was. But there were a lot of complications involved in the deal, a lot of issues to resolve and a lot of interested parties to keep happy. But I'm just very happy to have finally got it over the line.
It was obviously a major moment for you on Saturday to come down Edmiston Drive and walk into Ibrox as the new owner.
It was absolutely fantastic, and I was absolutely overawed by the welcome I got from the fans walking down Edmiston Drive. So it really was a fantastic moment.
What were the main reasons for you wanting to buy the football club?
Well, obviously I'm a passionate Rangers fan. I have been since I was a boy. But I also see a great opportunity. I think Rangers are a tremendous worldwide brand. I think there are many commercial activities that can be expanded on. I think it's a great opportunity. But I'm a fan first and foremost, and that's the main reason for buying the club.
Obviously, your short-term ambition is to win this championship in the next few days.
Absolutely, that's the most important thing in the next few days.
But going forward, what are your main ambitions for Rangers?
Main ambitions for Rangers are to obviously win the SPL every year and to get as far as we possibly can in Europe.
Some negotiations and some discussions to have with existing staff, most notably Ali McCoist. You've met with him once already. What do you hope to achieve when you talk with Ali?
I want to sit down with Ali. I will be doing that this week. I want to sit down with him and discuss what his hopes and aspirations are for the team and what he feels he needs for next season.
Would you be able to help him? There's been much discussion and conjecture about what you'd be able to do financially in terms of player recruitment.
Yes, I think I've said, and it's been quite widely reported, that we'd spend 25 million over 5 years on the playing squad. I need to have a discussion with Ali and see if some of that needs to be front-ended. So maybe we can spend a little bit more for next season if that's necessary. But I have to speak with the manager, the future manager, and we make a decision on what's happening there.
Obviously, there are some key players going into the final years of their contract. Most notably Steve Davis, Madji Bugera, Stephen Whittaker, and Alan McGregor only another year after that. Are you keen to try and keep that type of player at Rangers?
Absolutely. I want to keep as much of the existing squad together as we possibly can.
And with that regard, would there be more money available perhaps for better contracts that were on offer previously, do you think?
That's something that we'll look at carefully. I want to see as much of the team staying together as possible, and we've certainly got the budget there to do that.
There are obviously some concerns that the fans have in the coming months. There's the ongoing investigation by HMRC. Is there anything you can say to alleviate their fears on that subject?
Well, at this moment in time, there's no liability to HMRC. There is a tax tribunal which has been on for some time. Our advice is that we're going to win the case. I'm confident we're going to win the case, and there will be no liability there. But that's not going to be determined for a while yet. But I'm very confident that we're going to win that case.
So that wasn't really a problem for you in terms of your potential takeover when you were in the negotiating process? It's
something we've got into in quite a lot of detail, and I've spoken to the legal counsel dealing with the case, who's very confident that we're going to win the case.
The other aspect that's affected Rangers recently is sanctions by UEFA for sectarian singing. It's something that's been a problem in the last few years. It's obviously something you're aware of. How do you propose to deal with that, and what are your thoughts on that subject?
I think there's been a lot of work done in recent years by the club to stamp out sectarian singing, and I think we've just got to follow through on that. But if you look at the atmosphere of the game on Saturday, there was a tremendous atmosphere on Saturday. There was no sectarian singing. Everybody had a good time here, and that's what we want to continue.
Yeah, you'd love to have that type of atmosphere at Ibrox every week, I suppose.
Absolutely, that's what we want. And I want to support the fans being here, having a good time. and enjoying coming to watch the matches at Ibrox.
From your own point of view, you mentioned earlier you've been a lifelong supporter. You came here as a young man, and you must have seen many great games and great players over that time.
No, absolutely. I mean, I was here when David Cooper was playing, and of course seeing Terry Butcher and players like that, as well as Gaza and Laudrup and all these other players. So I've seen some fantastic games here at Ibrox.
You've obviously taken over the club from Sir David Murray, who had a huge influence over Rangers for such a long period. How would you rate his reign and his legacy, if you like?
I think Sir David's legacy speaks for itself. I mean, he was a tremendous owner of the club. He was here at a unique time when it was possible to get the best players in England to come to Scotland, something that's much more difficult to do now. No, I think he leaves behind a tremendous legacy.
And from your own point of view, some people would question the wisdom of taking over a football club in these days, in this day and age.
Well, I mean, I'm doing it first and foremost because I want to do it, because I'm a Rangers fan, but I also think there are tremendous commercial opportunities with Rangers.